how high, how low, kind of depends on the pitcher. So for some guys, the going up real high causes them to want to pull down real heavy. Some guys going low makes them want to pull off real heavy. How's it going, guys? Coach Josh. Today going over glove placement. How you're going to use your glove as you go through your stride and separation. What I mean by that is when you're going into your separation of your hand, where you want to take the glove out to, placement of the glove, and how to work it back into your front shoulder as you bring the arm through. I always teach, use the thumb to pick the target up. So wherever your target is, when you're going into your separation, thinking using your thumb to pick up the target, and then as your arm comes through, as you rotate the hips, bringing the target back into your front shoulder. Is one, I'll have guys use a football, and I'll hold it at the top with the thumb underneath, and I'll just have them do dry throws, where they'll go up into the stride separation, taking the point of the ball, going out, and as the arm works through, working it back in, trying to run as a running back. Stride separation, taking the point out, rotating the arm and the chest through, tucking the ball back into the armpit as the arm works out to release. And this is just working on bringing the arm out, bringing it back in. So instead of going through the whole thing, everything is just going to be just out, in, back up, out, in, back. And that'll kind of help build muscle memory as far as how we're going to use the arm working out, how to use it working back in. If you got a guy who pulls real heavy down to the left with the front side, I'll have some kids where use the thumb to go out, but everything in their body wants to pull straight down, off to the left, taking the direction away rather than working through. One thing I'll have them kind of do is usually for younger guys, instead of thinking use the thumb to pick up, using the pinky to push out. So kind of just taking their palm out to the target and then bringing the chest back into the glove. That'll help with the pulling off to the side and allow a taller presentation, working out through the target rather than off to the side. Another variation is how high, how low. It kind of depends on the pitcher. So for some guys, the going up real high causes them to want to pull down real heavy. Some guys going low makes them want to pull off real heavy. So it kind of depends on the athlete you're working with, what kind of habits they have, things that they want to do naturally, how to kind of combat that. So for me, I want to always work up high and try to stay in my front side as much as I can to get as much torque out of my core as I go into my throw. Someone with a weaker core strength, younger guys that don't have a strength to stay up and through, probably better to stay a little bit more straight line with the glove side, a little more up, and thinking just going chest to glove rather than glove into the chest. So some general rules of thumb is if you got a guy who's real strong in the core or has good mobility in their hips and is really able to rotate everything through and stay through their target, for a guy like that, I would want to work in as much as I can with that front side and up as much as I can with that front side. So when they land, got a good hip shoulder separation and using that glove side with the hips to help get extra torque. For younger guys, people with bad, or athletes with bad habits, that's where I would stay a little bit more straight out with the glove side, a little bit more palm up, and more thinking chest through rather than glove pull. Just to help stay through your target, help stay tall frame through your pitch, and help avoid as much as you can pulling down and away off your target. So for guys with good core strength, really good hip mobility, really able to stay tall and through a target, and just working on dry throws. So being set, working up, down, out, really feeling that glove side up and in, hips opened up, pulling the football into the armpit, working through the throw. So what you'll have is a catcher about 5 feet away or so, and just being in that position, working back into your set point, out, through. Accuracy driven rather than velocity driven. Take a weighted ball, put it on the glove side, and just work on working back and forth through your separation, back into your set. So being set, working out, back in. And then when they go into the throw, just bringing the chest into the glove, letting the arm run ahead, keeping everything as tall and as level as you can through your shoulders. So there's a couple points on glove placement, using your gloves through your throw, different things to work on, different things to keep in mind when working with younger athletes or more advanced athletes.